my people, Jah people, blessed love, good morning. Good morning, Jamaica morning, Saturday morning. Well, we could call this one top of the morning vlog. I'm kind of in a situation right now, my people. I think it's time to expose it to the item, saying over a couple of weeks I went out and did some work for a person, a lady person. Was a nice lady, but things didn't go well. Things didn't go well with me and her. Things didn't go well with me and the job because let me stop and rest my foot a little bit by the church here. Saying because I might turn in the right way. Well, the shining down. Alright, so let me go up by the bridge, yes, sir. But I can sit down for a little bit. And since I've been there amongst Jaja Church, you know some of the words them have to be true and fervent, guarded. So anyway, I went out on a job take on a job for a lady, and it was basically a bad decision. I didn't handle my business properly because I was told that the job was at St. John's Road. That was the first trick. St. John's Road or Lane is down the road, so I basically thought that's where the job was. Come to find out, it was over by Dovecut. Wow. Later on in the relation or the contraction, when I find out that it was over Dovecut, by the time I already say yes, I'll take on the job. So alright, we make an appointment and the person come to pick me up in a van with a driver. There was another lady sitting in the van. We made the arrangement before that because she told me what I needed and said, well, yeah, I'm gonna need help. So I brought to help with me. Long story short, we went over there and I look at the job, I look at the place. It was a 180-foot wall. Me with my idiot self now, never take the job serious and calculate the job because to build a wall like that, because if you look on this wall, from that end, over there, so where the wall is at, to about this end is about 180 foot or 70 or to 210 foot. No more than 210 foot. So the wall is basically as long as this. We have to bring up the wall at least as this height, because she wanted to put something else on the wall. You know, like a fence, maybe like a fence like this one. A good fence, you know? Believe me, a job like that costs at least $1.5 million. Trust me. you consider columns. You see, where we putting the wall. May I go back this and go sit down? When just explain the case. You see where the columns are on this wall? The columns them have to be closer than that because the wall is set up on a ledge. Set up on a ledge of a dirt. And the road below it. So you have to have enough columns in it. You have to dig deep enough for it to stay up there. Because you know when the rain or hurricane or storm come, it tear down. It's really not right to be dug with hand. You got to get a backhoe so you can dig it deep. Because at least you want to dig. Let me tell you how high up off of the road the wall is. It's higher than this wall. See, the height up off of the road is about as this. Where you see the top of this fence here. See, and so down below here is where the road is at. Here is where the top of the land is, where we're building at. So you want to go as deep as possible as you can, at least down to here, at least. Because you don't know, we in a hurricane-prone land, storm, an earthquake, and you know what? Put up a wall like that, spend your money, put up a wall, and then hurricane and storm come and take it down, and you have to spend another money. You have to spend another money again to rebuild it. So it's basically best if you dig it deep with a backhoe, because another thing, the red dirt is tough. When I say tough, I mean real tough. When you go so you pickaxe in it, rotted. That not going more than an inch. 2 inches to the most. Saying, if you ever dig a foundation with pickaxe, the dirt must be in a way when you go so hacking at it, you at least pluck out a good amount of dirt, because you have to go deep with it. So you consider you consider bachelor, you consider a dig a 4-foot ditch to build a wall, and let's say 3 foot. Let's say 3 foot. Make it more easy. Let's say 3 foot. Because foundation usually go 2 foot, where you have 3 black eyed coming up out of dirt, and then you go put a 4-foot wall on top. Anyway, I didn't know because I wasn't doing the digging. The 2 persons who I brought with me, they was digging on one side, and then me hire a next man who was, me and him was working, and him brought him own pickaxe and him own shovel, which is real good because him know the soil. And then you know what, sometimes you have to listen to people, you know. Sometimes I brace yourself and listen to people, because when I go there and take on the work, the man come out and him start push up himself on the lady, and him start trying to talk to her and he might listen to the conversation. Me and my own self, no, the one side, and I was going to say, "Sure, how this man is so fast, man? How him no go?" But me easy, me never get to saying that. And a good thing me never do it. The man is an expert on the soil because him live there, so him know how tough the dirt was. And him have the right pickaxe and the right shovel. The pickaxe I bring from down here, the man say, make sure your pickaxe sharp, you know. Me say, cha, never take it seriously. So him was a do most of the digging for the first day. We go over the 2 days, we only lasted 1. Because me, with my 2 man and my every time, the first day, that man was doing most of the digging. And, you know, we dig a good length, but just 1 foot, with the intention to come back over it again. But I am at the digging, him know the groundwork, me don't know the groundwork and thing. Me just dead there take out the dirt out of the ditch. Every time him dig, me take out dirt. Every time him dig, me take out dirt. Come the following day now, he wasn't there, him go to the doctor. It took us a while to leave from here to go up there. 3 buses we have to take. We have to take a taxi from here, sir, to halfway tree. Take a bus from halfway tree to Spanish Town. Take another taxi from Spanish Town to St. John's Road in Dovecot. So when we got there now the other day, him go to the doctor and come on, but him never start work because remember say we not coming now. Him not go work unless we there. So me and my guys them come on now and we kinda cool off a little bit after the journey. Them change up them clothes, me change up my clothes, put on a hard boot and everything. Even though me wear my hard boot cause I saw it go. And me start the digging. Rotted. And now me I find out the groundwork. Lord, when you hack the pickaxe in the ground, you know, all the pickaxe do, you know, it's just bum off. Dig up a little bit and bum off. I say, blood, fire. This can't work by hand. So the man now, who we hire up there, him start to make we know, say, boy, you know, say, a backhoe them people I used to dig them going, you know. You can't use pickaxe with it, but them still at work. Because they want the job. Blood fire now. My head started to hurt me now. Because you know the tumor go on away in my head and me can't bang it and I bang it and I bang it and I bang it them way there. Now I go well. So I call up the person now and say, look, it's not gonna work, you know. You need to get a backhoe and cut this ground. Because hand not gonna do it. And I calculated the work by day. How much day it might take with. That was way underestimating the job. Me not tell you I don't know. $375,000 I charge for do the work. We both dig the ditch and build up the wall. Can't work. I counted 27 columns in it. Put in the columns them at about this distance, say about 8 foot. Because you can't put the columns them longer than that. You have to put them at 8 foot. Because it's up on a ledge. And you know one broke way. And she know that because she make sure I tell me say build the wall far back. Don't build it too close. Cha-cha, sometimes some people very tricky, you know. But not telling a lie, you know. Yes, man. When you see people a search around to get cheap labor, and I was a cheap labor, searching out for the best option for them work. It's not a good deal. The people, do not do that. Do not do that. Let me turn at the other end because it kind of look dark. That's all. Because I work against the sun. Saying, when you're building, when you're doing your building, your house, however you're building, do not search around for cheap labor and best option. Don't do that. Better you go the right way and do the right thing. You know the right thing for do. Better you go the right way and do the right thing. The right thing was to get a backhoe to cut it. And the next right thing is to get the builders some builders from up there. Because them know the groundwork and them go there all the time. For me, I travel from here, so I go all there and I cut out a whole heap of thing all the time and a lot of spending. Cha-cha. Yo. So anyway, we back out. I back out of the deal. Wasn't a good deal for me. End up now, the first day from I took the job, she deposited $50,000 in my account. That was another trick again to get me binded to the contract. I'm gonna start the things different, you know. I'm gonna start the things different. I'm gonna start getting my pen and my paper and write things down and my receipt. I'm gonna start to do that. Because without that, my holding in what me in right now, and it's like the person that threatened me. Or she gonna send people at my yard to collect the $25,000 because me have to use $5,000, $25,000 to pay the guy them. Mark you, if you build a like me, at the least me can charge you come to your work is $10,000 a day. That's the least. Because when you consider traveling expense and food money, sometimes me go only end up getting $4,000, $5,000 a day, believe me, because it took a lot of spending in a day for a builder. Build your building. Now I'm in a situation because she was supposed to collect it, that $25,000 the next day. That never happened. She never come. She never come for the money. 2 weeks passed. I know me start use the money because I'm in a situation and a spot. Me have the money in the account, I think I'm gonna use it. My thinking was, coming out think evil, you know. My thinking was, alright, since I have work to do, and I'm a builder, I'm a worker man, nothing wrong if you don't collect the money now. But sometime along the line, she can come get me and say, Daniel Marshall, me have some work for you. You owe me some money. Come do the work here for me. I make we call it even. That's what's my mind, you know, or anyway, in any way. It wouldn't be a problem for me if we get up the money, get back the money and give it back to her. But you know, come pick up the money 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 3 weeks she call me. I'm gonna say, okay, alright then, gonna get the money. And then the threatening start now. Because when somebody tell us that they must send somebody a yard feet, you know, your yard feet, you know, and make sure say you have it, you know, that is a threat. Because they know me as a public figure now. I know where me there. And basically know everything about me. Now it become a threat. I want all builder man, you know, and all trade man, to be very careful with some of these people. Be very careful with some of these people. And I want some of you people who are building your building, you better get a proper company to do it. And if you get an individual builder like me, make sure, sir, we do the right thing. Make sure we do the right thing. And like me say, I'm not afraid to charge people for their work, to do the work. Because you're afraid to ever charge them a certain money and them will back out and now go bother use you. This is the fear, you know. We can use the money. We needed the money to do some other things in my life and to pay some bills. But it was a wrong deal. So I'm not do that no more. Trust me. Right now I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared to take on people work. Because you have these people who come in from overseas and go to the cold and them work hard. I understand it, and them save up the money and coming back to Jamaica now to build. Saying, and them kind of fearful because them don't want a bad workman do any bad to them, which is what I'm most of the time. So them crafty up some ways and some things to make sure, say, them dip on them P's and the Q's. I want to meet up on an honest trade man now. Him get burned. Because there's lots of honest trade man out there in Jamaica, you know. There are lots of honest workmen out there. And some of them who's not getting the chance. But I reach out to all of you trade man, because you see what's happening in Jamaica now. Man is signing up them company. Them are signing up them company legitimate, real way. Them a get secretary, them a get them legal documents, and them a buy up them van or them truck, and them a put on them logo and them thing on it. These are good ways. When people see these things, them know not to ramp with your business, the serious business they're doing. So some of these people, they don't want to go through that way. They want to come around to people like, man, who are nanko, we are idiot, to where I go on. And then take a meet man out there, you know. Honest man, you know, really good man, you know. And people just batter them, just do him all kind of thing, do him all kind of thing. And many times you have to go in his pocket to pay other tradesman who come work with him to get the job done. So I just somebody up on the way, you know. Because we use out most of the money out of the account doing other things. Understand me? Buying medicine, paying bills, and saying, so I got a check from YouTube now because I expected this check, you know. But it's not what I'm expecting. The check that I'm expecting, it's still hold up. You know, reaching a man, I thought the honest truth to the other, I'm amongst the church and I can't tell a lie. Right? Can't tell a lie on God's side. See? So, we deposit the check in the account. And all that me had in the account freeze. The check, the account just freeze up because they hold what me have in the account against the check. So them just free it up. I don't know when, but say yesterday. I'm going to draw out the money out of $19,000 for year. I'm still have $10,000 in the arrear because she is supposed to get back $25,000 And the guy when we use up there for work, he's supposed to get $4,000 for him there. I have to make sure say him get it too. But me no want nobody threaten me with a backstabbing thing, or you gonna send people in my yard. I know all about that. I know all about that. Because you have your money, you can call up anybody to get somebody to come threaten somebody or to come hurt somebody. That is what you not do. A lot of times, everybody else talk about how Jamaicans are kill return resident, but them not talk how return resident and overseas people are kill way out and I get to kill though. No, me never hear nobody talk about that. When me talk about it now. Blessed love my people. Thank you for watching, and make sure say when you view the video, share, like, share, subscribe and all this thing, because these are true and honest. Serious thing. Right now, me have to be more careful. Like me say, to all you builders, Jamaican builders and tradesmen, make sure get your receipt book and your notepad and your pen. Write down things or do things in phone text so you have evidence you can carry to the police. Blessed love.